Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
Hey dude, how you doing? I'm having Lori shoot from behind here to show exactly, what the interaction is. There's a number of different moves that I imitate the rhino viper, and it usually elicits a response. One is the straight up and down head bob, and you can see the response. The other one is you can go low, just tip your head down and shake it, and they respond. And sometimes they respond in kind. Yes, I know. So you're waiting for food, aren't you, huh? Yes. You're happy that I cleaned your cage? Huh? Now, people get all upset when their snake doesn't go to the bathroom. The large bitis has, in a general sense, they hold their feces for weeks and weeks, don't you, huh?
I think he just agreed with you.
Yes. My original Gaboon, which is in the early videos back in 2007, 2008, 2005, you could, set your calendar and watch by her. She is, you would feed her on a weekly basis, and she would defecate every 11 weeks, wouldn't she? Huh? Yeah, she did. Rather than, on a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, or, in changing schedule. 11 weeks, boom, there you had it. You had to bring in the backhoe every 11 weeks and clean out this massive pile of poo. I think there's two reasons behind it, and again, I asked Gabby, but she wouldn't tell me what the real deal was, so I'm just guessing. I think they use that for ballast for mass, so they have an anchor for their all-out strike, and once they get that mass moving, it has quite a punch. And secondarily, they're ambush predators, so if they pooped wherever they're located along the game trail on a regular basis, the stink would scare other animals away. So I think they defecate every X number of weeks and then move to a different position because A, they can't stand it themselves, and B, it sort of acts as a deterrent that some big predators in the area. So just my theory. No, that isn't it? Yes, it is? Okay, I'm glad you agree with me. So, any rate, that's rhino viper head bobbing. I have no idea why they do it, but they do, and it's sort of cute. But you still wouldn't want to stick your hand in there and pat them on the head. That would be very bad. Okay. Right, exactly. See you later. Well, let's have a visit with Sniffler here. Hi, bud. How you doing? Yeah? You doing okay? Are you expecting some food? Huh? You are? I'll see what I can do about that. Huh? How you doing? No big poops today, huh? No. No. Everybody keeps asking me why do they do this? And I am bobbing my head and sniffling behind the camera here Some do the sniffling thing, others don't. But, you know, it's certainly some form of communication, right? Yes, it is. But nobody's really sure what exactly the sniffling means. It's either, you know, in response to me doing it, it's like, hey, I'm over here, don't step on me, or it's to attract a potential prey item by moving its head. I think it's more of a warning that, hey, I'm here, you shouldn't step on me, but it could have multiple meanings depending on what they're doing with their head. Huh? Now, you know, also they could be doing this, you know, on cue, just because they associate this with getting fed, huh? Yeah, is that what you're trying to do? You're saying like, hey, give up the food, dude. Yes, right, exactly. Okay, maybe a little later. Come here. Come here. I got something to eat. I know, I hear you huffing. Come on. I know, you don't want to be bothered. You smell rat? Huh? You want something to eat? Huh? I know, come on. I don't want to bring the whole thing out, so why don't you just be nice and visit me. Oh boy, you're nice and toasty, huh? You're nice and toasty. Oh, which way are you going out? You're going out this way? Oh, I got your tail. Oh, yeah, I got that last bit of shedding off your tail. All you have to do is play with somebody's tail and they're immediately upset. Come on. Come on, you've been in there for a while. Huh? Come on. Alright, am I going to have to roll this out in order to get you back to your cage? Huh? Come on! Come on! Are you in a cranky mood now that I disturbed you? Come on! You want that? Hey, hey! Don't eat the camera! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on back to your cage! Come on! Come on! Look, it's much easier if you slither back to your cage on your own. Come on. Oh, you envenomated the rat. Ugh. Now what is he doing? He is coming down. There you go. Good guy. Huh? Got it? Well, you dropped it. What'd you do that for, huh? Get it all full of substrate. No. You're taking my food. Alright, we'll shut that. Well, here we are at the female Insularis cage. The one up on the log in hunting position is the female that gave birth to 4 babies. Only 2 are surviving right now. And the other one came in rather sick and didn't have anything to feed. Any babies at all. I've been away for a little while and know who's hungry. She's looking like she's in feeding position, and there you have it. Now the other one has been a bit more difficult to feed, and she's been a more sickly Insularis, but when you go away for 10 days and they don't get anything, they're a little bit more cooperative. Normally it takes me quite a few taps on the tail to get that one to feed. That one, it doesn't usually grab it. If I leave it on the log next to her, she'll take it. But this is sort of an oddity. I'd really like to put them with the males, which I may do since she's healthy and not doing the throat puff anymore. I gave her a whole course of antibiotics. Didn't seem to do the trick. You know, she had a gunky mouth and stuff. It's so difficult to give antibiotics without having the ability to test and see what bacteria actually you're trying to kill and what they're susceptible to. It's just really sort of, you know, shooting in the dark.
Look right below, looking hopefully at you. Hi, Psycho.
Hey, Beastie. I only have small mice.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Mr. Psycho.
He's so handsome.
Yes, with his interesting black scales here and there. Now, don't hurt yourself with this. Or me. Here. Come on. Come on. No. Nom 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 nom. No!
Oh, here he comes. He's earning his name.
Oh, Mr. Psycho.
Oh, and he's going for your hand. Forget the mouse.
Oh, you got me into this mess.
No, I'm not going back. I want more.
Run away! Run away! Oh, you'll pay for that.
Sorry. Oh. Wait, I'm not done.
Consider that a down payment. I don't have, all I got is change and no bills.
Yeah, that was barely an hors d'oeuvre for him.
Yes, well, he was going to bite me, and that's a little bit more than he can chew. I don't even like to get bit by non-venomous snakes. The whole idea is not to get bit at all.
And I've been bit by him a number of times. He's got sharp little teeth.
Well, he's got a lot of muscle behind it too.
Yes.
All right, well, back to our originally scheduled program, already in progress. That female has started to devour her tidbit, and the one on top is just sort of getting started now. I don't know why they wait so long. Unlike Psycho, they take some time to swallow it down. He inhales, so we're gonna let them consume that and maybe offer them a second one here in a couple minutes.
I guess that one's ready.
Yeah. Contact. Well, she had some babies, and I try to feed them up, you know, once they've given birth, because they really need to get back that that weight. Here, take it over here so we're not interfering with Grumpus under there. You know, I've worked really hard to keep her alive and going.
It's so good to see them both eating so readily.
Yep. Yeah, you know, I worked really hard. She had some bad sheds. She had a respiratory infection of some sort. Worked really hard at getting rid of that. While I was away, she shed perfectly. She looks so much healthier now and really set to go. Now I just have to get some weight on her. And I can consider, you know, breeding her. I've got 2 males, 3 females here at the lair. The big female that had all the babies, you know, she's probably ready to go, and I might put one of the males, the larger of the 2 males, in there and put the smaller guy down here, since everybody seems to be reasonably healthy right now. And hopefully around Christmas time we have another Christmas surprise, those little rats. You know, people think it's so cool, you know, having all these little babies, and it is, but it's getting them to feed afterwards, and then the disappointment. You're giving them sustenance, they're growing, they seem to be doing well, and all of a sudden they're dead on the bottom of the cage. It can be really frustrating because you have no idea why they died. They were doing well, they were feeding, they were pooping, they were shedding, they were doing all the things a baby snake should be doing, and you find them dead for no reason. Very disheartening. Well, everybody's really chowing here. I don't know if I'll offer them another one or not.
I miss Rufus.
We've got some upstairs in the bins that need to be fed, so we'll just let them go with 2. And the weekend is almost upon us. I can always pop them a few more times.